from winning 6 natties, 8 SEC championships, and practically owning the SEC for years, let me tell you the story of the moment Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide handed over the keys to Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. First, we need some background. In 2021, the Tide had a struggle of a season. Even with only one regular season loss, there were signs of declining in their dominance throughout the season. After starting 2-0, the Tide faced off against an overrated Florida team in the Swamp.
First down. Off the left side, bouncing it out is Pierce. He's gone. Touchdown, Florida.
Has to go for 2 here because of the missed extra point early on the touchdown.
Says Damary Jones, what's the call from the 3? 2-point conversion. They ride it, they push it. Davis didn't get there. Final chance for Florida. They bring a late 4th man on the rush. Jones is in trouble, dancing around, and down he goes, and that is ball game. And I think I said this in Atlanta in December, Alabama survives the Gators.
After that, the Tide seemed promising after a dominant performance over a talented Ole Miss team. This also is the game that created this gem.
Notes from your time here to reference back as to what bothers a Nick Saban coach team. What's on the backside of that piece of paper to tell you about today?
Well, let's hope we didn't run out of pages. So, here we go. Get your popcorn ready.
Well, what's the big thing?
Whoa. I guess he's ready.
And as you can guess what happened afterwards. But the following week, the Crimson Tide went on the road to Kyle Field against an unranked Aggies team who just lost to Arkansas and Mississippi State.
Line for a target for a field goal. Calzada now running on a bad wheel and running well and getting a first down. At the 42, Toto's coming with a blitz. Calzada down the middle, and he throws another strike to Anais Smith. The field, I would guess, unless they try something else, they're going to throw. Off his back foot, he lofts one for Weidemeyer. And a flag flies in, interference. That's small. 10 of 11 on the year. From 28 yards away for an Aggie upset win. And it's good. He got it.
After the defeat, the whole college football world sensed a new king of the South was to take the place of the Bama dynasty. Georgia, just ripping through their schedule and dominating any team that got in their way up to this point, with wins against number 3 Clemson, South Carolina 40-13, number 8 Arkansas 37-0, number 11 Kentucky, number 18 Auburn. The Bulldogs were seeking much more than division champs. With a 7-0 record, the Bulldogs destroyed the Florida team that the Tide struggled with. With all this going on, you could just feel a shift in power in the southern part of the nation. The Tide continued to struggle against unranked LSU and 21-ranked Arkansas, with the final game coming up against their in-state rival, arguably the best rivalry in the SEC, the Iron Bowl. No matter if any of these teams are having a down year like Auburn was, the Iron Bowl never disappoints.
Again, the snap was a little low. Young loads, now throws late, got it complete, first down. Young fires near side, caught and out of bounds. Jacoby Brooks, who's in for Jamison Williams. Looking for Brooks in the corner. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Football life right here. Kick on the way. Kick is good. Reichert. Kick on the way. It is good. We go to overtime number 3. To Bryce Young's left. Goes that way on a quick slant. He's got it to Mechie for the 2-pointer. Hudson. Finley wants a throwback. Got it to Shanker. He's in. They fake it to him. Finley pumps once. Throws late. Almost intercepted by McKinstry. The throw goes the other way. Mechie's in. Alabama wins in 4 overtimes.
With Bama finishing 11-1, they win the SEC West Division and stand at number 3 in the college football playoff polls. With an SEC championship win, they certainly would clinch a playoff spot, but with the loss, it could mean the Tide missed the playoffs. And their opponent? The 12-0, undisputed number 1 team in the nation, the Georgia Bulldogs. Up to this point, the Dogs continued to dominate every single week, making them the sure number 1 and the favorite to win the SEC, with many online saying this is the end of the Bama dynasty and how Saban would pass the torch to his old assistant Kirby Smart in the SEC championship game.
Of the quarter, full-out blitz, Bennett lobs one, nobody home, incomplete.
It's a big gamble by Kirby on that play.
Bennett throws, it's intercepted, picked off, and this might be a touchdown. Battle is in for the Tide.
So Stetson Bennett thought he had 2 deep safeties. He didn't.
With some shocked and some not surprised, Nick Saban keeps the crown of the Southeastern Conference and reclaims the rightful number 1 spot in the college football playoff. With the loss, the Bulldogs look towards the playoff as they fall to number 3, which means a potential SEC matchup was possible with Alabama playing Cincinnati in the semifinals and Georgia playing Michigan. With both teams controlling their playoff games, Bama winning by a margin of 21 and the Bulldogs winning by 23. This set up the inevitable matchup and rematch of the 2 SEC giants. A lot of fans hated how the playoffs ended up because most didn't want to see another SEC championship. This helped spark discussion of the playoff expansion that we are seeing in 2024. Many were 50-50 about this game, some saying Saban will obviously dominate and keep a chokehold of his crown of not only the SEC but of the college football world, and others saying Georgia won't be fooled again.
Pretty good blocking tight end, Fitzpatrick. Now another flag. Bennett launching. Mitchell. Caught it. Touchdown, Georgia. With a free play, the Dogs retake the lead. Despite it all, it's 3rd and 1. They're going to throw for it. Bowers has got it. He's got a blocker. Touchdown, Georgia. And here is a flag down, though. Hold on. It's Clemson.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Number 9. Defense. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Bryce Young's career. You need 10. Play clock at 4. From the pocket. Launching downfield. Underthrown and intercepted. Keely Ringo has an escort down the sidelines. All the way to the end zone. And Georgia is going to conquer the Crimson Tide.
This ultimately started conversations of Saban passing the torch to Kirby Smart, his former assistant. Following the next season, the Bulldogs go back-to-back and secure pure dominance over the nation. Skip to 2023, looking for their 3rd straight national championship and a 2nd straight SEC championship. The Dogs go 12-0, once again facing a familiar foe in the SEC championship. Alabama, with a few struggle wins like 2021 and a loss to Texas, many expected Georgia to run away with a win in the SEC championship.
Rosalie Jack Saint will come in and join the group in tight. They're going to come with the end around, and the ball is out. I think Georgia, no, Alabama's got it. Tresman Marshall. Yard line, Milrow. Going to lob this one over to Bond again. Isaiah Bond. Nope. Handoff. I don't know about that one either.
I thought he got in late.
He did. Touchdown. Bond, his favorite guy, on the move. And he's going to run it, and he's going to come up big. Jalen Milrow. And he wisely hits the deck at the 45-yard line to keep the clock running. They are 12-1. They're perfect against Georgia in SEC championship games. So is Nick Saban over Kirby Smart in those battles that have been epic. And they are the Crimson Tide, your 2023 Southeastern Conference champs.
Bama eventually loses in the playoff to eventual national champion Michigan. But even as Saban retires and passes the torch to Kirby Smart, he gets the last laugh by knocking Georgia out of the playoff race and destroys any and all hopes of a three-peat for the Dogs. So did he really pass the torch down to Kirby Smart? That part is up to you to decide. Want more content like this? Let me know by liking and subscribing, voicing your opinions in the comments. Follow me on Twitter for more college football content and keep up with my posting. You can also DM me there as well if need be. I will also be pre-ordering and streaming the new College Football 25 game that is soon to come out. Link is in description, and I hope you guys have a good one.